Turkey's rich cultural heritage and unique storytelling traditions have given rise to some of the most unforgettable TV dramas. Here in this video we will explore the top 15 most loved Turkish series of all the time that have captured hearts and minds around the globe. So, please tell us which one is your favorite and you like most. Don't hesitate to comment about your best Turkish series, or the ones that you want to see this list. Now let's dive into the video. Number 15. Love Doesn't Understand, Ask Laftan Anlamaz. The story follows Hayat, a young woman who moves to Istanbul to find her place in the working world. However, finding a job as a fresh graduate will be difficult. Murat, on the other hand, is the heir to a family textile enterprise and a beautiful young fashion fanatic. They will meet by chance soon, and their initial impressions of each other will be negative. They become closer, and their love blossoms into a complicated romance. Number 14. Love for Rent, karaparaaşk. Love for Rent is likely to stay the gold standard for a great romantic comedy. In the show, Defne, a waitress with little money, passes on to the seductions of a wealthy family when she promises to attempt winning businessman Ömer over to her for financial gain. The story begins when Ömer, not knowing any better, pretends that Defne is his girlfriend in an effort to stop a horrible blind date. With the help of his greedy aunt Neriman, Defne manipulates Ömer's heart by providing the ideal situation. Number 13. Silver, gümüş. Mehmet grows weary of life after the apparent death of his girlfriend in a vehicle accident. His grandfather, Mehmet Fikri, encourages him to marry Gümüş in order to make him forget that terrible accident and return him to the real world. Gümüş is a simple girl who has loved Mehmet since she was a child. As a result, she is overjoyed when she learns that Mehmet is willing to marry her. However, things become complicated when she realizes she will not be able to have a genuine marriage with Mehmet. Number 12. Early Bird, erkencikus. This is another Turkish series that has piqued the interest of global viewers. Early Bird's story centers around the girl Sanem. Sanem's parents force her to choose between an arranged marriage and a proper job. Despite her desire to become a writer, her parents are skeptical of her abilities. A great love began with a chance meeting between Sanem and Can in an advertising agency, and the story became more mysterious and complicated as time passed. It's a sweet romantic series with plenty of comedic moments. Number 11. Dollan, Full Moon. Nazlı aspires to be a successful chef while balancing her schooling, a part-time job, and a Japanese language course in order to support her family. Her life takes an unexpected turn when she accepts a position as a private chef for Ferit, a finicky businessman. Despite the fact that Ezel and Ferit are diametrically opposed, they are drawn to one another. They gradually grow in love, but misunderstandings endanger their relationship. Number 10. You Knock on My Door, sençalkapımı. This is one of the best-known and most widely watched Turkish series in the world. The storyline of the You Knock on My Door series revolves around two young people, Serkan and Eda. Eda and Serkan Bolat's lives coincide only by chance. Serkan Bolat is seen by Eda when he is invited to speak at a university graduation ceremony. She confronts him, claiming that his company's failure to provide student scholarships is the sole cause of her life's mess. A series of events leads to Serkan and Eda signing a contract in order to pretend to be dating. Number 9. The Girl Named Fyha, Adını Fyha Koydum. The narrative of the TV series about the girl named Fyha will take you through the painful love of Fyha and Emir, who are made for each other but didn't have happily ever after. Fyha is a young lady who lives in a posh neighborhood. Her father works as a caretaker in an apartment building, and the management supplies the family with a small basement unit. When she receives a full scholarship to a private university, her hopes and reality will collide. She rapidly becomes the center of attention for the university's upper-class students, including Emir, a wealthy and attractive playboy. She dresses up in her wealthy neighbor's clothes to appear wealthy. Number 8. Ezel. Ömer works as a motor mechanic and has a comfortable lower middle-class life. Betrayed by his trusted friends and the woman he loves, Ömer ends up in jail where he meets Ramiz, who will change his life forever. Everybody believes that Ömer has died in the middle of the chaos, but in reality he undergoes an extreme plastic surgery. He gets his face fixed and also changes his voice and his body so that he can take revenge. Ömer creates a new identity and acquaints himself as Ezel. He returns as Ezel to exact his vengeance. Number 7. North-South, Kuziguni. North-South TV series plot is about two brothers who have opposing personalities. Kuzi is a defiant, fearless, and impatient young man. Most of the time, he gets himself into trouble because he can't control his rage. Guni, on the other hand, is dedicated, responsible, calm, and patient. They are as diametrically opposed as North and South. The two brothers' rivalry erupts when they both fall in love with the same lady, Semra, who moves into their neighborhood. It's one of the most loved romantic Turkish drama. Number 6. Brave and Beautiful, Caesar vs. Güzel. The series revolves around Caesar Alemdaroğlu, who returns to Koluda, a small town outside Istanbul, with a mission to take revenge on Tarsan Koluda because of their family enmity. The only thing he didn't count on was that he would fall in love with Suhan Koluda, the beautiful daughter of the man he believes killed her father. Suhan is a successful and independent businesswoman who creates her own brand of perfumes and glass products. Number 5. The Forbidden Love, Askimemnu. In this series, Adnan, a member of one of Istanbul's wealthiest families, falls in love with Bita after the death of his beloved wife 11 years ago. Adnan, who is left alone with his children Nihal and Bülent, decides to marry Bita for the second time. Their idyllic marriage is shattered when Bita and Adnan's nephew Belul become increasingly close. Belul and Bita become completely engrossed in each other, drowning in their adoration. Their secret love affair will soon affect the entire family. Number 4. The Magnificent Century, Muhteşem Yüzyıl. The Magnificent Century is without a doubt the most well-known Turkish series in the world. The plot revolves around the great love of Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent and Hürrem Sultan, who left their imprint on Ottoman history. The series begins when Süleyman falls in love with Hürrem Sultan, a concubine brought to the palace harem. She becomes the Sultan's favorite. She will inevitably gain power. Mahidevran Sultan and Prince Mustafa are the biggest obstacles to her power game, which she started for retribution. Number 3. Endless Love, Karasevda. Endless Love is a wonderful Turkish drama. It is about the love tale of Nihan, who was born into a rich family, and Kemal, who is the son of a middle-class family. They happen to run into each other by chance. Even though they come from different backgrounds, these two young people fall in love. That is, until Emir causes an accident in which Ozan kills a girl. Nihan agrees to marry Emir in order to keep Ozan out of jail. The next day, she meets Kemal at the port, where he proposes to her. Sadly, Nihan declines his marriage proposal, and their relationship ends. Number 2. Black Money Love, Karaparaaşk. In the story of the Black Money Love TV series, you will learn about the lives of Elif and Ömer, two strangers who are forced to share the same fate after losing their loved ones. A murder brings these two people's paths together. In the same car, Ömer loses his beloved fiancé, while Elif loses her father. They are attempting to figure out why these two people are in the same car, how they know each other, and why they were killed. They soon realize that this murder case is linked to diamonds. It is also a well-known Turkish series. Number 1. What is Fatmagül's fault? Fatmagül un Suqne? Fatmagül is the protagonist of the story, and she lives in a coastal resort with her older brother and aunt. She, on the other hand, is preparing for marriage with her fiancé, Mustafa. Fatmagül was raped one night by 3 people who were under the influence of alcohol and drugs. She is desperately trying to recover and get better after these experiences, with the support of Kerim, the silent witness to this strange occurrence. Fatmagül's life is being dragged to an unavoidable end. That's all for today's video. I hope you found it interesting. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and to click the bell icon to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Thank you for taking the time to watch.